Dream big. Dreaming is part of that joy of life. Live your dreams. Live your life, your dreams, your projects. Live your story. You have come here to this dimension to live, to experience life. We've all had those kids' dreams, children's dreams, youth dreams, dreams of greatness, dreams of happiness, dreams of adventures. Each one of those dreams is part of your life. And each one of those dreams you keep putting aside when you're growing up. Why? Because of education? What is education? Because traditions? What is traditions? What are traditions? Something noble? Something that represents a belief? Or just another kind of a social manipulation? Silent manipulations, I call them. Or maybe those patterns made you leave those dreams aside. Those patterns that we continue doing without knowing why. We don't even ask ourselves, why is it that I continue or I follow the same pattern of my dad, my mother? Why? Why did you abandon those dreams? Why didn't you become happy? What are your dreams? Which are your dreams? Namaskar, my friends. Here, Devadatta from Dallas. Welcome to another session of Tupodercuatico. In a state of exuberant joy, you are at peace with all that you are. When you enjoy life, you can't feel resentfulness, you can't be frightened or devoid of anything. Life, creativity, and wisdom flow like a mighty river from within your being. Ramtha, what a lovely peace. What a lovely peace, and really what a deep peace, no? If you're happy, you can't be resentful. If you're happy, you can't be with sorrows. If you're happy, you're in peace with yourself, you're in peace with God. Happiness, such a beautiful, beautiful word. And actually I was looking kind of a good photo for the cover of this video. And I was trying to find the smile of a kid. But the smile of a kid, not of a typical kid. When I say kid, or a little girl or little boy, immediately you will start thinking about somebody very pretty, very well dressed, having a drink that they shouldn't be, like a Coke or something bad, no? But eating a hamburger, which is really bad. But anyway, I was trying to really find photos of real happiness, of real peace with ourselves. So I was looking through photos of kids in Africa or kids in Asia, in somewhere where they're in trouble, where they don't have money, where they're really living the childhood through poverty. And you're going to see always these kids laughing. And you're always going to see these kids dancing or jumping or playing soccer or whatever they're doing. But they're always happy. And you see the difference. They're not like a ruled happiness. They're really with a breathing through happiness, which is really different. If you start to reflect on the way that we lead our life, the way our society is ruled, is run, the way that you have been raised, kindergarten, school, high school, university, college, marriage, life, death. How terrible. Where is the happiness there? We are like cows, no? We run one after the other under the whip. Nobody sees that. Nobody notices that. Nobody sees this sinister trick, of life. How can I become happy with my life if life itself is not even mine? Even our belief in God has been like crushed into our brains, like a funnel, no? I remember when I was a kid, when we were kids, I have a little sister. My little sister's like 64 years old now. And I don't know why, I remember having lunch and maybe a couple of days, and very few times we were without a nanny, or we were without somebody taking care of us, of our parents, my mom. But I remember specifically this day outside, we had a patio, and having lunch in that patio, I'm sure our parents went out that day. And one of our older brothers was in charge of us that day. And I really remember, as if it was now, him saying, if you don't eat that now, I'm going to shove it through a funnel into your mouth. That obligation, that life full of rules, no? And I think it's worst of all, that life full of fear. Like religion, no? If you don't do this, it's a sin. If you do that, it's a sin. If you say this, it's a sin. If you don't say this, it's a sin. Where is the joy of life? Where's my freedom in my life? Where is my life in my life, in life? Sometimes you wonder, why didn't I follow my dreams? What happened to my dreams? What happened in my life that suddenly everything changed? And you're going to start perceiving and noticing that the answer of that question comes from your soul, your deepest wisdom is the one that answers that question, that kind of question. That little voice, that we never hear, that we never pay attention to. And always tells you the truth. And it takes me to who has more dreams, a man, a woman? Who has more freedom in dreams? In general, my friends, my private friends are almost women. I consider women very intelligent, very smart. And my friends are very smart, they're very powerful, they're very strong. They're like, I always call them in Spanish, mujer, sos una mujer con bolas. That means you're a woman with balls. But the ironic part of that comment, of that way of myself thinking about women, is that in a kind of a way is a macho thing, no? Why is it that I have to think that because they're strong, they have balls? They're strong actually because they're women and they don't have balls. They're all self-sufficient, they're fighters, they have their feet on the ground. But what I really think that's what makes the difference with this particular friends or particular women is that they have this very strong faith in each of their dreams, and their dreams become a reality. And believe me, to live in this world for a woman is very hard, to make that dream a reality. Sometimes when you ask yourself, why didn't I do this dream? Why this didn't happen? Oh, it's because I'm too old now. I'm too fat. I'm too... Whatever your dream is, there's always an excuse, no? There's always an excuse to be there following. I'm more comfortable just going to the mall and spend time doing nothing and becoming more mediocre in my brain, in following rules, in following the crowd. And sometimes it's just because they told me I can't do this. They told me I couldn't do this in my family and my friends. Who told you that? Maybe your dad? Your dad that in his poor frustration, because he never did his dreams, made his dreams a reality, thinks that you are going to be the same and that you have to follow that rule, that you're not going to be able to do what he couldn't do. Just don't pay attention to what they say. Don't pay attention to what happens in your life. Whatever barrier you come into, you encounter. Because I promise you that life will always find a way to correct that, to take you to the correct path. There is this quantic field, quantic energy, quantic angels that it will guide you, it will protect you if you have faith. If you have faith in yourself, if you have faith in your dreams. And that will take you to this immense joy. Because you came to this dimension, to this plane, you came to this planet to live your life, to experience your life to the fullest, to be well, to be happy, not to diminish you, not to suppress you. The only goal that you have here now is to be happy. Experience anything you can to the fullest and be happy. the more harmony in your life, the more perfect will be your likeness to God. The more perfect will be that connection to God, to everything. I would like to do just a little meditation here, a reflection. So please sit down, as I always tell you, on the floor, against the wall, straight back, or lay down on the floor, put a little cushion underneath your neck, and inhale deep. And exhale. And as I exhale, really, I relax my neck, I relax my shoulders, let it go. Whatever that tension was, this is the time, this 5 minutes are for you, nobody else. Inhaling deep. Exhaling deep, relax muscle by muscle, thought by thought. Feel your vibe, feel your breath. And if you want, I would really like you to ask this question to yourself. Am I happy? Am I really happy? I'm not happy. What's going on? What is happening with me? What do I feel right now? I feel pain, I feel sad, I feel happy, I feel in peace, I feel relaxed. And if I'm not, what is it that's stopping me from being happy? Really, think that. Ask yourself that question. And you'll see, the first answer that comes out, look, that's your answer. Why is it that I am not happy? In reality, I'm not happy now because I don't want to. Because nobody's stopping me, not even the problems I'm going through. Because the problems I'm going through are just problems that you're going through. They have nothing to do with your happiness. They have nothing to do with yourself, with that you that's answering that question right now. What is it that you really want the most? What is it that you really want to do the most in your life? With all your heart, just answer the truth. I really would like to be here. I really would like to be with whoever over there, whatever it is. What is it that I always wanted to do? And for whatever reason it is, I didn't do. I could not finish it. What is it that hold you back to do it, to feel it, to know it, to experience it? Your job, your family, your fears, your insecurities, money. So see, everything that could stop you is something that you can really handle. What are my most important dreams? What are the dreams that really move my soul? To travel, to get married, to be in a relationship, to be by myself. Because you see, it's really the problem sometimes is fear. We are so used to live through fear that we get stuck there. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing, really relax, but don't stop thinking about this. Let your heart speak to you. Let that first thing that comes from your heart, that first answer, listen to that answer. Maybe you can write them down, make a list. Sometimes I cut through magazines, I go through magazines or papers or whatever, and I cut a nice photo of what I really would like to enjoy, and I put it somewhere that I can see it. Kind of make a board and put all the photos in it, where you can see them every day. All dreams are important, all of them. From wanting to have your hair purple to the one that you want to travel, or the one that you want to become better in any field in your life. All of those dreams, they move your heart. And I want you to ask yourself, do I remember those dreams that I had when I was a kid, when I was a little boy, when I was a little girl? What were my dreams in those days? Actually, myself, I'm really doing the dreams I wanted. And when you do that, you really start seeing life in a different way. You start really seeing the joy of life, the magic of life. Wow, I'm really 65 years old and I'm doing what I wanted to do when I was 7. Thank you God. Thank you, universe. Because if I would die now, I would die happy. Maybe I didn't do a lot of other things, but mostly I'm doing what I wanted to do. And most of all, I'm happy doing what I wanted to do. And this is giving me food and giving me a house and giving me whatever I need. What did you dream of being when you grew up? Where did you want to live? Who did you admire when you were a child? And ask yourself this, what is it that I have to do to fulfill that dream that I just remember? And that was a nice dream. I would like to do to make it truth. What is it that I have to do to fulfill this or that dream? Do I have to call somebody? Do I have to connect somebody? Do I have to move? What is it? What is that is delaying my commitment of that dream? I want to be in shape, but after the pandemic, all these 3 years, I'm not doing that. Believe me, for me, it's been difficult because before the pandemic, I was given 15 to 20 classes of Pilates and yoga a week. And for the last 3 years, I'm starting on Sundays to give a class. My body is really screaming crazy, missing that. So if I really want to go back to that dream of being fit, of being happy, of being athletic, mentally and bodily, I have to start at a point. So, well, maybe I can start walking 20 minutes a day, 1 hour a day. Then I add Pilates, then I add yoga, whatever. You miss somebody that you haven't talked in the last 3 years. Well, you know what? You only have to pick up the phone and send a text. You don't even have to talk anymore. Which I think is horrible. Not horrible, but I don't think it's good. So you can just text, hey, let's get together for a coffee. And that's the first step in your dreams. The most important part of your dreams is persistence. Because life will give you so many messages daily. And if you just go through it without seeing them, you forget about this persistence. But if you see them and you keep going in your dream, nothing will stop you. Nothing will stop me with my project of my sandals, of my kids with cancer. Nothing. Maybe today I don't have the money for doing that, but I will. Believe in your dreams. Be faithful of your dreams. Persist in your desire, in your search, in your longing, all day long. And that dream will happen. Maybe not exactly the way you want it, but that satisfaction, that joy, that ecstasy of really getting to do what you wanted, that's your dream. That will give you peace, that will give you happiness. Always be very enthusiastic of your dream. And that happiness is what makes the dream come true. That conviction that you have that's already there, that you already got there, that you already got to have what you wanted. Love your dream. Marry your dream. That dream must be part of your skin, of your cells, of your body, of your mind, of your heart. Inhaling deep. I'm feeling a difference now when you're exhaling with that dream. Man, I'm going to make it. Yes, I promise. I promise myself I will make it. Namaskar, my friends. Here, Devadatta from Dallas. Thursday night of August the 3rd. Infinite dreams to all of you. Infinite happiness to all of you.